Okay, guys, the pasta is a quite interesting process, you know. Let's cut the pasta by 4. Keep using some film to cover the pasta. You don't want to get the dry surface on the pasta, so let's keep it covered. Okay, I will start with 1 piece of pasta. Let's put some extra flour. Let's start from the wider section. We just start to roll it, and mostly I work the pasta a few times like that to actually get the starch and the wheat to work and get connected with the eggs. You see the pasta will start to change color. You see the color from the beginning is yellow, this one is getting whiter and whiter. But let's jump for a second over here. And over here you will see that the beef is getting caramelized. So at this point I will add some red wine, probably a cup. Now the wine is evaporating here. Let's put some tomato. In this case I use some chopped tomato, or you can use some whole pure tomato. Make sure you take the seeds out. And probably a cup of cream, a sprig of rosemary, salt and pepper. Now we let it simmer really slow, really on low heat. Over here, this one is getting good. Let's do the same things. Let's dust the rabbit with some flour, in this case too. Now, after I dust that, let's place this one in the pot. This is like probably a rabbit or around 1 kilo, quite a large rabbit. Let's put some salt and pepper, not too much, just enough. And probably a sprig of thyme. Let's cover this one in the same time because we want to try to keep some of the liquid. You will see after it became nice and quite juicy and kind of ragu style beef. Over here looks all right to me now. So let's add first some white wine. Again, probably a glass. And let's add the onion. That's a lot of onion, like you guys can see it. And that will make the sauce. So this onion will reduce probably by half, if not less, after they cook. So this sauce again will take quite a long time. I will say about 1.5 to 2 hours. Let's jump back on the pasta now. You know, sometimes you put in the way to fasten up the process, I will connect the end of this pasta, roll it together, okay? Will give you a really fast situation to make it the pasta thinner. With that, you're getting off from the machine. So you will see the pasta now it became thinner and thinner and longer. So it's not hard, but you know, make your job much easier. That's probably, let's do a seating one. That's a pappardelle seating. It's not hard, no? Let's cut the pasta in a way that will be used for pappardelle. Okay, the rabbit is getting slowly down. Let's use a little bit of veggie stock to add to the rabbit ragu. On the same time, let's add some cherry tomato. It's about 200 grams. Some capers, guys. Now, these olives here, I don't have a whole one, but it's a black Cerignola olives. They're quite big, quite nutty, quite not too salty. Already the saltiness of the capers is enough. You don't want having also salty olives, or it became too salty. And just let it cook, guys. So the beef sauce look quite thick and juicy. It's over an hour now. We can take it off from the heat. We drain it. Make sure that all the liquid is out. Now this one is looking great. You know, the onions are completely down. The rabbit start falling down from the bones. So what are we doing now? We take the bones of the rabbit out. So let's get rid of all the bones we can find in the mix. So keep going until you find no more bone in the sauce, and then put the sauce back on and get ready for making the pappardelle. Food processor. Now remember to keep this jus, eh? Let's add the 2 eggs. 1, 2, pinch of nutmeg, some Parmesan. I think it's done. Looks good. I think it's good for me. In the same time that he's doing the ravioli pasta, I think we should jump on the sauce for the ravioli. We will do mushroom sauce, some olive oil again, shallot in this case, a little bit of butter again. Now we want to try to caramelize the mushroom, okay? I use some shiitake, some oyster, some enoki, a little bit of salt, some pepper. Now, the spinach. And we put this sauce left over. The sauce, like we said before, guys, is the one we retain from the beef ravioli. Sometimes I need a little bit more cream, and I will put it on the side, no cook it anymore, put it on the side, ready to go for mixing with the ravioli when they finish, okay? So let's make some ravioli, eh? Yeah. Some water over here, a brush, a bit of flour to make a glue. I will call it a glue. Not too much, però, just enough to make kind of a gluggy water. So let's put some mix on the dough that Aaron rolled. Now we brush it. Brush it just enough. Doesn't need to be really wet. Brush it around the mix. I'll do like a little square. So what are you doing? You flip the dough. You connected all the edge. Then you start from this side. Try to take all the air out, okay? Then the rolling, ravioli rolling. You can use a knife. This rolling, what it does, it will connect the two pasta together. So it's pressing and cut it on the same time. That's why we use that. And I do one big roll down. Then take the mixture, usually about 2 fingers. 1, 2. Now we can put it in the tray. So Aaron, this is your turn now, man. Okay. Already wetted.
So that's enough?
Yeah.
Great.
Then start from one side. Take the air out. Now what do we have over here? We have a boiling water to blanch the ravioli. One really important thing when you cook pasta is the amount of salt you put in the water. If we put, let's say, this amount of salt, probably 2 times, a little bit more sometimes, this salt will go in the water. It's not going to go in your body. So people think, we let all the salt. No, it will go in the water, and a percentage of the salt in the water will be absorbed by the pasta, and the pasta will be salty enough to be ready to put it in the sauce. So that's good, man.
Good, thank you.
So let's put this one in the fridge now.
Thank you.
Oh, it's a pleasure, you know. Okay, so now jump on the pappardelle, guys. 1, 2, fold it. So you have like more control on the cutting. Use a big knife. So you have one cut. And that's the pappardelle how wide it is. Again. Can even leave it like that, it's fine. Let's leave the pappardelle here on the board. Let's get the ravioli from the fridge. Let's blanch the ravioli we done before. It will take probably a couple of minutes. Just give it a boil for a minute. Now they're floating. And let's put it in the sauce, okay? Let's toast it. Let's leave it over there. On the same time, let's blanch the pappardelle. Chop some Italian parsley. When I chop the parsley, I always do one cut. You know, some people chop it too much. The parsley starts to sweat on the board. You're losing the flavor of the parsley. Parmesan, a little bit of parsley if you want. You don't have to. Toast it again. In the plate.
Yeah, big platter. My style.
Just a little sparkle of Parmesan. Truffle oil. Ready to go. Same things over there. Take the pasta. Looks like it's all done. Some Italian parsley, some Parmesan. Toast it again. Some Parmesan, some more parsley. And that's it. Thank you.